functions of information retrieval system. So there are the functions of retrieval system divided into two categories. The first one is organization and representation of information, and the second one is retrieval of information. So we can say we already discussed that the purpose of retrieval system is organizing the collection of the information. At the same time, it has to organize the information to provide the information for the users. So functions are also divided into two categories: organization as well as retrieval of information. So in the organization part, what can the information retrieval system do? So it although the specific techniques vary from one information retrieval system to another. The basic task is here to create an index called the inverted index. So in the organizational part, the information retrieval system creates an index. So the creation of index, which is also known as the inverted index, is the function which information retrieval system does in organizational part. And in the next one, the index terms may be assigned by a human indexer or by an automatic process. Here in the next step we can call that here creation of an index is here the retrieval system is creating the index. So how the terms will be assigned? So there are again two processes. The first, the terms assigned by a human indexer. So humans or human beings can also prepare index, that is known as human indexer, or by automatic process. That means the computer can generate indexing terms, that is known as automatic process. So here you can say that in the organizational part, the function of information retrieval is to create an index. In that index, there are two types of indexers are available. One is human indexer and another one is automatical process, that is computer indexers. Next, according to Lancaster and Kent, the functions of information retrieval system. So they are the famous authors in information retrieval theory, Lancaster and Kent. So according to those, the functions of retrieval system is the first function of retrieval system is to identify the information sources relevant to the areas of interest of the user community. So the basic function of retrieval system is the first one to identify the information sources. So not only identifying the information sources, but those sources should be relevant to the areas of the interest of the user community. And in the second function is to analyze the contents of the sources, to organize the contents of the sources. And next one, to match these analyzed sources with the user's queries. In the first step, identification will be done, and in the second step, you need to organize, you need to analyze the contents of the sources, and in the third step, the information retrieval system should match the analyzed sources with the user's queries. And in the next step, to retrieve the information that is relevant. So finally, the information retrieval system should retrieve the information which is relevant to the users. And in the next step or in the next function, to make necessary adjustments in the system based on the feedback of the users. The information retrieval system should be done feedback also. So it prepared feedback of the users. So based on that feedback of users, the retrieval system can make necessary adjustments in the system. So these are the functions according to Lancaster and Kent. Any information retrieval system should do the basic functions. And in the next slide, we can say stages of information retrieval system. So what are the stages? Will how the users will get information from the retrieval system. In the first step, the user becomes aware of a need for information. So first the user should have an aware of that information. And in the next step, the user decides on the source to be approached. So in this step, the user has to aware what source has to be approached to get an information. And in the next stage, if necessary, the user discusses with his informant in order to clarify as far as possible. So for the information as well as for the sources, he can discuss. The user can discuss with his informant. Informant means who provides information. So the user can discuss with his informant. And next, retrieval system search for references. So here the retrieval system starts with searching for references. The user is informed of the searched results. In the next step, references. The references or searched results are informed to users by the information retrieval system. And next step, the user checks the validity of the answer if he needs or he formulates a fresh query. So here in the step, the user can scan the validity of the answer. If that answer is with that answer he can satisfy it or not, or he can check the validity of the answer. If he doesn't satisfy it, he can formulate a fresh query. Next one, the user receives the primary document selected and again estimates the relevance of the answer. So next the user can again ask or again discuss with the informant and he can provide primary documents selected and again he can estimate the relevance of the answer. Next one, here the information unit makes a final record of the query and of the user's opinion of the service. So at the final stage, the information retrieval system after doing so many searches and feedbacks, final record will be done. And Liston, here there is another other author Liston suggests that an effective information retrieval system must have provision for prompt dissemination of information, filtering of information, the right amount of information at the right time, current literature, and the personalized help. So, the author Liston provides suggests that he effective information retrieval system. So, the effective information retrieval system should provide prompt dissemination of information. Any retrieval system, whether it should be effective, it can provide genuine dissemination of information at the same time filtering of information. So in the internet we can provide the internet can provide so information, so vast information, so relevant information, irrelevant information, so types of information, so information that should be filtered. Any effective retrieval system should be filtered the information. And next one, the right amount of information at the right time. Information retrieval system, whether it is an effective, it should provide the right amount of information at the right time. We can say that according to Ranganathan, reference service means we should provide the right information at the right time to the right user. Otherwise, there is no use for that information. So, retrieval system also provide the right amount of information at the right time. And also it should provide current literature. Here current means the latest one, the new one. It should provide current literature and it should not provide the old or outdated information. And it also provides personalized help. If there is a, if the user any, if the user wants any help, the information retrieval system can provide the personalized help. Then only it can, then only it is called as user friendly information retrieval system. So these are the effective information retrieval system points suggested by Lister. So these are the features of information retrieval system. So here, based on accessibility of information, two broad categories are identified: in-house and online. So information retrieval systems are of two types here: in-house and online. So what do you mean by in-house information retrieval systems? So these systems are set up by a particular library or information center to serve mainly the users within the organization. So in-house means, the example for in-house information retrieval systems means these are particularly established in a particular library to provide services to users. And one particular type of in-house database is the library catalog. So the example for in-house database is, we can say that that is the library catalog, printed library catalog, otherwise online public access catalogs. These provide facilities for library users to carry out online catalog searches and then to check the availability of the item required. So these services are available mostly on a commercial basis and there are a number of vendors that handle this sort of service.